Hi, we're trading the ES on a 2000 tick chart with a 21 EMA. So before I go over today, so I had these two winners today, but before I go over that, I want to go over the holiday. So I did take this loss over the holiday. I shouldn't have been trading, but I forgot about the holiday. I came into trade, and when I realized it was holiday, I just was like, I didn't want to leave, so I was held out for as long as I could. Um, and then eventually I did start getting tilted with how slow it was, which is, you shouldn't be trading on holiday, but I was for some reason. So anyway, we had this overnight highs, overnight lows, uptrend, break, new high, but you can argue it for it to be like that, and so then uptrend break. I was thinking like uptrend break, first attempt higher, second attempt higher, failure, but I should not have entered that because, and I when I took the trade, I kind of knew that it wasn't that great because I entered with a limit order, like a point back or something, and 95% of my entries I use stop orders, and you know, a lot of my losses that I do take are with limit orders because I can tell something's not right, but I want to take it anyway, whatever. But we had to go through the overnight highs to get to the target. We had to go through the EMA at the same time. It just wasn't a very good trade. It was kind of congestive. It just isn't a great entry. But whatever. Let's get to today. So overnight highs, overnight lows in this range. So we have a bullish imbalance because we aren't getting to the lows. There's just higher highs in the range. So then, before I had this channel, I had drawn this uptrend break, expecting a new high, looking for a trade off the EMA here. But it closes up right at this resistance. It's in this range, so there's just really nothing that great to take here. And so then we push out, possibly looking for a fade, but with the bullish imbalance, I was kind of wary to go short. We had a first entry long, second entry long. There's something, it closed below the EMA, back above, closed below here, so it's kind of getting congestive. I didn't really feel like taking anything here, and I think it is best to stay out of that. So then I drew this uptrend right here. So we are in this uptrend. We have this short-term trend line as an overshoot, and then it goes into this range. So I'm looking for buys. I'm not looking for shorts because we're in the uptrend, but I was looking for buys off the lows. So there's this here, but it's blocked with a short-term trend line, so you can't take that entry. Um, Other than that, it doesn't look that terrible. If the trend line was different, like say the price action was different and it closed out, I think it probably would have been okay, but I didn't want to take something that has a short-term trend line through it. We reached the highs. I don't want to go short off the highs yet. We reached the lows. We have a way too big of a bar to enter on. Bounce off the highs again. Bounce off the lows again. Can't enter. You'd be entering right into the highs of the range. No reason to take that trade. So then we break out, pull back. And when a breakout pullback happens off a range, that means the range is played out. I was considering going long here, but I ended up skipping it because it was off the key entry point, based off these first two swings. But we had this, and I was like, I don't want to enter long in a short-term downtrend. Also, it closed right below the EMA, so there's a few reasons not to take that. Either way, we have a leg up, and then we get a break of the trend. So uptrend, break, first attempt higher, and then we can get a second attempt higher. So this is a failed second entry right here. This is not a new low here. So technically it's not a failed second entry. But if you have this low here, you can go first entry short, second entry short, failure. It's coming from the key entry point. So on a bigger picture, that is a failed second entry. And then, this really is kind of a double bottom. So it is a failed second entry. You are expecting a second leg up, because when an uptrend gets a break, you can expect a new high, and often that'll come in the form of two legs. I was really wanting to go long here. It closed out of the short-term trend line, and I was really hitting myself that I did not buy here. I had my order ready, but I just wouldn't place it. I was kind of afraid of going into the highs. It would have barely had to go through the high. Um, but either way, I think that that's a pretty good looking trade. I hesitated on it. So now we have a new high. Uptrend is a break and a new high. Price went into this congestion. So then here is my first trade. So we get a reversal pattern. After the uptrend played out, we get a reversal pattern to go short. First entry long, second entry long, failure. Below the EMA, and it's a breakout pullback off this little range here. So I think that's a great place to go short. I got 13 ticks off that. I'll draw the risk reward here. 13 ticks. This second trade here, I also got exactly 13 ticks. And so then I drew this new downtrend here, and this got a break. So now we have downtrend, break, expecting prices to make a new low, good signal bar. EMA is holding. I thought it was a pretty good trade. Um, no short-term trend line in play. So I thought this was a pretty good place to go short as well, because you are expecting the new low. A reversal pattern just happened. The uptrend is played out. So I think it looks pretty good. And I'll draw that here too, which it's the same. It's just 13 ticks. And so that would be, yeah, that's 3.25 points each. Yeah, so that's 6.5 points. So then I did eventually extend this channel to here. So now we're in this downtrend. Oh, that's what this downtrend. I'm looking for shorts off the highs. I really don't find anything I liked. Here I was really hoping that it would close down lower, or really I was wanting just a better bearish signal bar, possibly closing up higher, but also closing on its low. But I didn't get anything that I thought was worth taking. So then downtrend has a break. First attempt to make a new low, second attempt failed, but it's in this congestion. There's nothing to take here. Also, the downtrend, if the downtrend had played out with a break and a new low, then it would have been great to look for a reversal pattern back up. But usually you don't want to take a reversal pattern just off a break from the recent channel. So anyway, then we start to go into here. We have a break, new high, and then we just congest around right there. So that's it for the day. I got these two winners, made up for my loss over the holiday. So yeah, I believe I lost 15 or 16 ticks, which it doesn't look like it. But that's a big bar. That was high. The points were pretty small that day. So 13 ticks each. That's 6.5 points. I should have taken this. I was really like, ugh. But then I just, you know, took a break for like 5 minutes, got over it, came back, traded good. So anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope you all learned something. Let me know if there's any questions or if I missed over something you want me to go over in the comments. I'll reply to you. One thing I want to mention is, so someone asked me a question in the comments, and they uh, in the comment, they wrote a link to Imgur. So if you remember that, you know who you are. So YouTube removes comments with links in it. And so I noticed that the comment was gone, pretty soon after I replied to it. So that's why YouTube removes comments with links in it. But that's totally fine. If you want a link to a photo, I'll reply to you. It probably won't remove it that fast, so I can still reply and answer a question. If you take a screenshot of the chart, send it through Imgur in the comments. But anyway, that's all for the day. Hope y'all enjoyed, and hey, thanks for watching.